we're gonna try to fix this. And it's squawking because I didn't shut it off. And we're doing this on the tripod because our camera person is recovering from knee replacement surgery. Got a set of bits here that we just got off of Amazon. Since the whole set was slightly more than the one bit that I needed. And these are not going to be super high torque. Looks like 6 screws. There. These little tabs right there hook in, and you just have to get them far enough, but not force it far enough to break it. Okay, it looks like we got a couple more screws in here. Aha, some more screws. Guess that do it. Yep. So the top comes off, and got quite a bit going on here. I just knocked the button off of the switch here on the side. That one's still on. That one I knocked it off. Put it back on. All right. So this motor right here in this corner is what we're after. It looks like we have I'm going to unplug that. this out of my way. Apparently, they're not going to let us just sneak that out of there. Okay. So in theory, our problem is this little belt has gone bad. At least that's the belief. It is entirely possible that the motor could be bad, but you can see these are the O-rings that they sell as a replacement. I've just slipped that on there, and it should, in theory, work. Got a pack of 4 of them. Again, we ordered those from Amazon. There are lots of different options available. Now we just start going back together and put in, I'm going to start these all by hand. In fact, I may just tighten them all by hand as well. Believe this should work, right? Doesn't hold it in there very good, does it? I'm gonna go get my other glasses real quick. So Evo and Christy's not here. I still go wandering off, apparently. Okay, now it looks like that did fit down over the top of that motor, which is why I wanted my glasses to see better. That's back in. That's just snug. All 3 screws. Okay. Plug this back in. The problem with unplugging things is trying to remember where they all go, and then making sure you plug everything back in. this back underneath that tab. It looks like everything's down. Little switchy guy goes in there. That one's going to go in there. Bring those back across the top. These guys all go in over here. If you've ever taken apart a laptop, you will find lots and lots of connectors like these. See, I just tried to plug in that one in the wrong spot. Caught myself. That one looked like it was plugged in, but it wasn't. So these ones are not too bad and pretty easy to feel. These here, this little dark plastic pulls back just ever so slightly like that. And then the connector goes in. And then this slides forward to lock it. So this one's going to be the same situation going into this connector, that again, that will lift up and then we slide it down. I'm going to put this screw in before we forget. Unless we lose it, drop it down inside somewhere where we can't find it. We have to take everything back apart, which we'd rather not do. Interestingly enough, the tamper-proof screws are on the outside, but on the inside they're just regular. The tamper-proof bit does work on both. I'm using this bit to hold the retainer piece, the brown piece, up and slide it in, and now I can push it down to lock it in. Here. last two should be these holes back here, I believe. The little O-rings, I think the 4 of them were like $7. So if it works, it's a good, inexpensive repair. My hand is just a little too big to get in here. I kind of have to drop the connector on and hope that it lands in the right spot, which it did. I really like these multi screwdrivers for just around the house stuff, just because, like you saw, you can stick another bit in there, and they're not super precise or delicate, but they're just really handy. I probably need to clean that before I put it back on. Got both my buttons on the sides, there and there. Feels right. Okay, I'll go clean this out real quick. There it goes. I don't know why that was being so difficult. And if this starts working, I'll probably order a replacement brush that's not quite so beat up. But for now, that should do it. And you can see it is spinning before it was not. So that worked. It took care of it. And Christy's not here, but I will say